goaltending that tapak ni Consejo yung board doon.
Oo, walang tawag, no? Pero na-force nila yung turnover kagad. Espiritu had quick 4 points in that first quarter.
Espiritu gets a screen from Recto. Abadeza quickly.
Short.
The Stars trying to get their first points of the second half.
Nakagulat na hindi tinira ni Gary David yun.
Baka taking one possession muna. A miss by Lee. Former UST Growling Tiger, of course, also came from the FEU Baby Tamaraos program. Was in Team B in my last year. But a three-pointer by Ajero, who makes his first appearance also in this game dito sa start ng ating second half. Three-pointer right away para sa kanya.
Magandang panimula para sa Mindoro.
Lee bounces it off to Ira Batalier. David. No problem. Catch, set, fire, splash.
12 puntos na para kay Gary David. Lahat yan nanggaling sa tres at bago, hindi ko alam bakit si Gary David pa sa lahat ng nalilibre.
Why would you leave a man with the flaming hands ang nagliliyab na kamay that much daylight when we have seen that all these years? How he can shoot the basketball.
Decades.
Decades, that's right. Mindoro met by the transition defense of Manila. This will be a three-pointer by Domingo, but that will be a miss. 39-36 is the score. This was the lead held by Mindoro at the half. Sara. Gary David is open once again, but doesn't hit anything on that try from the right corner. Lucky break right there for Mindoro. Recto, seeing that there was a seam in the defense, muscled his way through.
And a good decision that time by Recto on a semi-transition break. Long shot, long rebound. Finishes on the other end.
Ayan na naman, bagong libre na naman si Gary David. Decides to put the ball on the floor. This will be a sideline inbounds for the Stars.
Tingnan mo to. Kung titignan mo, parang walang fast break, but the change of pace is yung naging crucial doon. Which to me has to be, every player has to have yung change of pace, so that's a deceptive move.
David attacks the interior. And no problem right there for El Granada.
Pwedeng-pwede pa.
May asim pa, ika nga. But Domingo didn't hit anything on that three-point try. But they are still up by 3 points. See here, Gary David attacking the closeout. And if Rodel Vaiga needs to work on attacking those long closeouts, put the ball on the floor and drive to the rim, Gary David is a master of that.
Oo. Maganda kasi kay Gary David is kahit na he lost a step, yung touch hindi nawala. Whether it's a jump shot or tulad ng huling basket niya, a floater.
And he really seems to be, in good shape still despite being away from the game for a while. But Espiritu continues his stellar play in this game. Three-pointer as we turn you over to Miss Cindy Crespo for a report.
Yes, having Coach Christian, alam niyo, before this game started, Coach Drake of Mindoro actually said that they usually collapse in the third quarter. Yun daw nangyayari in the last 4 games. At yan rin ang gusto nilang baguhin tonight. He said so far they've been doing okay in their transition offense. Kaya he hopes to continue that as the Tams are pumped up daw entering the second half. Your thoughts on this, guys?
Well, thank you so much for that report, Sid. And yeah, that's right. We mentioned that earlier that nagfa-falter talaga ang Mindoro, especially in the third quarter. They have a tendency to have good starts and collapse in the third. But now, having a good start to this second half, ang tanong na lang, can they sustain it towards the end?
Well, it's always key. The end result always in the fourth quarter. crucial, but the one that dictates that is the third quarter. And to Sydney's report, etong Mindoro, halfway na tayo into the third. Double figures na sila with 11 points. At maganda pa ron, nakaka-stop pa sila.
Vigan, one fake, one dribble. Pull-up is pure.
Well, I tell you, I don't remember a single MPBL player that has yet to block a jump shot ni Vigan. Ang taas talaga. Pati yung release, ang taas.
To your point earlier, the
taas ng
super
ulo.
jump shot. Teodoro with a hand in his face. No problem right there for Tete.
Contradicting to Vigan, a low-key jump shot. Walang lift halos sa floor. Pero ang importante, yung resulta parehas para kay Vigan and kay Teodoro, back-to-back baskets.
Sagutan na ang tres dito, mga kaibigan, sa Paco Arena as Gary David hits another three-pointer.
Ano yan? 17 para sa kay Gary David.
Teodoro wants to get this one back. Just short on that attempt from straight away. Ang ganda ng mga laro ngayon, Coach Christian. Really back and forth action in both all the teams today. During this game, they not wanting to give an inch. Vigan, wide open. Doesn't work right there. Espiritu. Lefty floater is long, but he gets his own miss. Vigan to recto. Teodoro attacks the defense of Marvin Lee, and what an exquisite sidestep right there.
Ang ganda off the closeout error, took advantage. Might not have the quickest step, but still able to blow by the defender and make a nice finish with that little Euro fake pass. Finishes with strong hand, right hand.
Left hand.
Left hand. There you go. Ito. Ganda oh. Slow shot fake. Yun.
Napakaganda naman ang ball fake na yun. Talagang he got the defense of Manila to bite on that one and finishing with a deuce. Tete Teodoro leading the Mindoro Tams with 12 points.
Very rare do you see a guard representing a Dirk Nowitzki number in Teodoro.
And this wasn't his number. This is the first time he's sporting number 41. I forget what number he had during his playing days in college at Medinebra. Recto. No look pass is telegraphed by Sara. Spin move inside the lane. Trying to look for Allen Liwag on that short corner. Possession will stay with the Stars. A three-point field goal story in the third quarter. 3 out of 10 for Manila, 30%, and 3 out of 5 for Mindoro. Matias is back into the game, and so is Monhe. Offensive rebound, Matias. Sara, he could hit that. That's a miss.
He's been a missing link so far. Talking about Kobe Monhe after scoring, I believe, 24 points in their first game. He struggled in the second game scoring-wise. And I'm not sure if he's a scorer, if he could duplicate yung 24 points na yun, but considering his athleticism, his activity, I think he's a good double-double, 10-point, 10-rebound guy, and they're gonna need that out of him, as Fontanilla, a guy that they need as well, scored the last basket.
That's his first
two
conversion of the game. That's right. Teodoro gets the ball back. Miss by Tete. Sara trying to get it to Matias, but Fontanilla will take care of business. Driving baseline and finishing with the right.
The easiest baskets are the hardest ones to get. Yes, it was an easy layup, but he sprinted hard from defense to offense and earned an easy basket.
A tough shot there by Vigan over the outstretched arms of the very long Allen Liwag. Fontanilla feeling it. Gets his own miss. Two fakes, kicks it out to Monhe. Monhe attacks the closeout, athletic finish.
And that's the one we talked about, Kobe Monhe. Anytime your first name is Kobe, you gotta make sure that you fly high. Like the great late Kobe Bryant, nilaglag sa dila ng ring.
Teodoro trying to go for the reverse. Fontanilla, hook pass to Sara. Excellent finish right there by the former Sun Veteran Lion.
Well, hindi man Kobe ang first name niya, pero ang ganda pa rin ang hand time ni Dan Sara. Ang ganda ng run dito ng Manila to end itong third quarter.
Fontanilla leading the break. Sidestepping into the lane and gets the foul after that fishing expedition.
What a difference this second group has made. Turning up the pace. This was the last drive by Fontanilla, splitting two white shirts. At may pumalo, no? And earning his way to the stripe. Ang babata at saka ang lalakas lumundag nitong second group compared dun sa first group ng Manila.
And Coach, I'm really surprised at how the kids today, how athletic and how tall they are already. Dati, kung ang hirap makahanap ng mga 6'10", 6'9", or even 6'8" players. But right now, we have kids who are just in high school already at 6'8", 6'9", 6'10".
Well, iba na kasi, obviously, the science not only in the workouts, but even yung mga iniinom ng mga nanay habang buntis. I mean, compared at least sa generation ng parents natin, laki natin ako, no? So, di ba? Before, di ba, I'm not sure kung may iniinom ng mga certain vitamins or whatever, but I believe it plays a big role sa development ng bata habang nasa sinapupunan pa lang.
Marvin Lee misses on the 3, 54 to 51. Manila back in the driver's seat.
Oh!
Christian Palma, hard drive to the basket.
Hard foul also, good hard foul to prevent the 2 points is Joshua Fontanilla, and good sportsmanship pinapakita niya, no?
Maganda rin na ang kwento nito ni Christian Palma, Coach Christian, as he wasn't really a big name when he was in high school, played for Immaculate Conception College, but I believe when he was back there, na-suspend bigla yung liga nila, so he didn't have a chance to showcase his talents, and then met Coach Maverick Bautista of Mavs Phenomenal. And doon talaga nag-flourish yung kanyang career. He tried out to be with Letran, but was relegated to the Team B and never made it to the main NCAA lineup.
Terrific homework, Javi. Well, so that means, obviously, magkakilala to. Tsaka si
Kit
Sarangani,
Jimenez.
si Kit Jimenez.
Yes, that's right.
Coach Kit.
And both of them, grabe ang social media following.
Who was arguably, I would say, taking the league by storm.
Yeah.
I mean, both from a performance perspective, he's had big games, especially in the clutch. He had those clutch free throws. He didn't shoot the ball well in the last game against Pampanga playing away. But before that also had a huge fourth quarter and a complete game. Carol, yan yung maganda dito sa MPBL eh. It gives you a chance to shine.
Uncovering the hidden gems, ika nga.
Oo.
And there's that foul given up by Monhe on Dada. Sideline throw-in. Osikos against Liwag. Baila. That's
Walk.
travel.
Yeah.
Medyo nagdalawang isip siya dun when he received the pass.
So, a chance for the last basket
That's right.
para sa Manila. What a run para sa kanila. Because Mindoro was very much in control of this third quarter. First 5-6 minutes. But a complete turnaround for Manila, up by 3 now.
Lee reading the clock. Sara, catch, set, fire, splash. And that was the last sentence of this third chapter, written by former Sunbeda Red Lion Dan Sara, to punctuate this third quarter. As you said earlier, Coach, Mindoro had a good start to this second half, to this third quarter. Gary David, familiar shooting touch that we have been seeing in this game, helping Manila to come out of this third period on top by 6, 57-51. We will be right back with the fourth quarter.
Alas 6, di ba bukas kami? Darating ako to, mga ano na ako.
And we're back here in Paco Arena sa lungsod ng Maynila. The Mindoro Tams and the Manila Stars trying to gut it out in this last game, our main game dito. As we see Gary David, 17 points, 5 out of 9 from three-point country and 2 rebounds.
Turning back the clock, ika nga, ito si Gary David. This is no surprise though, because Gary David, being a part of Bataan, which was a part of the original 10-team MPBL Season 1, this is no surprise. He's been doing it now for 4 seasons and counting. And they force a turnover. Talk about Manila. So continuing their momentum as they start on the defensive end, defensive first possession, they will get the ball back immediately. Wala pang bumawas sa oras ng fourth quarter.
And if we're gonna follow what's happening, the trend looking to continue for Mindoro. As you look at the quarter scoring, 24 points in that all-important third quarter para sa Manila.
Tama ka dyan, no? And at one point, it was 15-8 halfway. We mentioned that no third quarter. Pero yun nga, medyo napako sa 15 itong Mindoro for about 4 minutes.
Monhe, nahihirapan. The Tams. Cuenco against Liwag. Panlilio. Met up top, that's a block.
That's a foul.
Judy foul right there by Dada to stop the transition attack of the Stars. 57-53 ang ating dala.
That's a smart play, but at the same time, I'm not a fan of that. Because as a fan, gusto mo
Tuloy-tuloy
the
lang
game,
action.
yeah, the game builds momentum, and the fast break, obviously a big part sa pag-build ng mga momentum, and it just stops with a foul like that. Nice fake.
Excellent fake right there by Consejo.
And for the kids watching at home, that's the most dangerous move that you can develop and master in basketball. The shot fake.
More than anything, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Turnover completed by Manila. Lee goes all the way and is fouled. And Coach Drake Santos, medyo nag-aalala na sa estado ng kanyang kupunan ngayon. Inserting Rodel Vigan back in together with itong si Abadeza. Has not really seen a lot of time on the floor in this match. Marvin Lee will be our guest at the 15-foot parallel. Sinks the first. 9 points in the game para dito kay Marvin Lee. Has a chance to break into double digits with his second one. And yes, he does. And he also pushes the lead of Manila to 8 points. Recto aggressively attacking the pressure defense of Mona in the backcourt.
So this is gut check time para sa Mindoro. 8-point game, the second biggest lead of Manila. The difference is kanina early in the first quarter, yung 10. Eto, nasa fourth quarter na.
Recto trying to elude the defense, but is denied by the Manila defense.
No, he was denied by the ring himself. He should have gone up strong. Tulad niyan. Wala nang bali-bali. Iangat na lang. Go up strong. At sigurado.
Ito, gusto niya bumawi dito si Recto, but finds Abadeza
There
on
you
the
go.
baseline. Does the same thing, goes up strong and gets the deuce.
Can't be happy if you coach Max of Manila. Kakashoot mo lang sa kabila, na-shootan ka kagad off a made basket.
Well, but at this point, they can afford to trade baskets as they are in the lead. In fact, a 10-point one over the Tamps. Panlilio is against you. Recto will offer the roadblock. Leather is still with Panlilio. But Recto attempts a three. Abadeza is there for the offensive rebound. Foul on Consejo.
Ayun, kaya umamin kagad siya. Itong si Consejo, no? Pero Consejo on the other end has had a solid, quiet game. 8 points, 4 of 4. This was the semi-fast break. Recto finishes, and Consejo showing the touch from 13 feet. 8 points, 4 of 4. Has 5 boards, couple of assists. A lot of players stepping up para sa Manila. Roldan Sara has 11. Marvin Lee has 10, especially after that quick 8-point start in the first quarter. And of course, Gary David.
We now turn you over to Miss Sydney Crespo for a report.
You know, Javi and Coach Christian, speaking of Manila Stars stepping up, according to Coach Ricky Alcantara, their guys did great in attacking the basket na naging focus daw nila sa third quarter. Now, in the last 10 minutes, he says they will do their best to hold their ground and minimize ang shooting ng Mindoro. Simple lang ang sinabi niya before this quarter started. He says everyone needs to help sa pagtsaga ng depensa. Balik sa inyo, guys.
Thank you so much for that report, Sid. And of course, a total team effort will be needed by Manila if they are to collect wins as we go deeper into our regular season. And this is what we have been seeing from the Stars in this game, Coach. Everybody pitching in.
Parang buffet lang yan eh. Ang pangit pag pumunta yung buong team, 5 lang yung kakain. Masaya pag everybody eats, di ba? And when everybody eats, lahat busog. We mentioned the scoring spread for Manila. Malaking bagay para sa kanila. And Gary David obviously leading the charge of Chodoro might have been fouled. There's a whistle. Yeah, there was a whistle. I heard the whistle. Medyo mahina lamang. Okay, tinaas niya yung kamay niya eh. Medyo mahina lang yung pagbuga ng pito.
Napapagod rin naman ng mga referee. Mga tao rin naman yan. And the foul, yes, is called on a 3-point shot. So this will be 3 free throws for Tete Teodoro.
And clearly the correct call.
He was definitely hit on that one.
Oo, kahit nasabi mong taplis lang yon, clearly it altered the shot. Sorry, miss though by Tete.
Free throws, both teams not doing well from that area. As you see the numbers of Tete Teodoro, 12 points, 3 rebounds, make that 13 points. But as I was mentioning before that, Mindoro just 4 out of 12 from the line, and itong Manila 5 out of 13 lamang. Both teams not really being able to capitalize on their opportunities at the stripe. Sara will dictate traffic. Liwag hasn't had a good offensive game, only 3 points, but has 7 rebounds. Consejo saves the possession for the Stars. Sara misses. Nobody there to challenge Consejo. Leather is with Fontanilla. Against Tay. Rims out. Sara bothered by the defense. And there will be a foul called as bodies sent to the floor. And credit to our referees for really stepping into the action right away, preventing any kind of fracas from happening.
Kondisyon no? Ang bilis ng short sprint.
Bilis.
Oo, ito. Konting natanggal konti yung arms ng dalawang player. Fortunate, I thought, was Mindoro. They gave up 2 extra possessions with Sara grabbing the offensive rebound. One of the smallest guys for Manila just missed the stick back. And they have a chance right now either to trim the lead or tie the game or even take the lead.
Score is 65-62, 6:09 remaining in this game. And we are live on the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Facebook page. And it will be warnings whistled on both players for unsportsmanlike behavior. Espiritu is back in the game. Abadeza, dribbled off his foot right there. Costly turnover by Mindoro as they are embarking on this run.
Go ahead. Sorry about that, Javi.
Just a 3-point lead by Manila.
I was about to say I would like to commend Baila on that play. He made a nice dive to the basket on the roll. Hindi siya nakita. Obviously, it led to a turnover. But he still encouraged yung kanyang teammate na nagkamali instead of discouraging him. But talk about discouraging. That was a discouraging shot against Mindoro on the 3 by Batelier. And another discouraging defensive play against Mindoro after the block by Fontanilla.
And of all people, you don't want a guy like Ira Batalier to beat you from the outside because he doesn't really do that. As we go into this timeout, we will be right back. 68-62 is the score. And we're back here at the Baco Arena dito sa lungsod ng Maynila as we see the Manileños trooping to the venue and supporting their home team and the brain trust of the MPBL, Commissioner Kenneth Torremdes, Boss Emer Oreta, the Destroyer Rudy Distrito, and the rest of the top brass ng MPBL monitoring and watching the games here. Of course, the most hardworking people dito sa ating liga. Thank you so much. And possession will be with Mindoro on this one after that ceasefire.
Andun din si Boss Joe Ramos and si Mr. Shem Hamora.
Baseline inbound. Almost a waste of an opportunity right there. Coach Trick Santos, frustration written all over his face, but they will get another chance here. Baila. Espiritu. And the ball will stay with 2 seconds left on the shot clock of the Mindoro Tams.
I would give this ball to Rodel Baigan because he's the only guy who can rise up and shoot over the defender.
Baila was the recipient of that inbounds pass.
And that's what I meant right there. Baila can shoot the ball, but he doesn't shoot it as high as Vigan, which will give you a better chance to make it. Seth Amora.
Fontanilla at the controls for the Stars. Pulls up against the outstretched arms of Vigan. That is short. Espiritu maneuvering his way. Vigan tries to go baseline. Sara is the beneficiary of the pass.
Ano tawag doon?
But too long right there. That's a turnover.
Ay, ay, ay. Ano tawag doon?
Parang si Jasper.
Ay, ay, ay.
Espiritu. Ayan na naman, coach.
Ang ganda naman ng agaw na yung kay Fontanilla.
Really telegraphed that pass. Great anticipation right there. Also a former St. Clair Saint. Batalier! Wow! 2 3-pointers in this fourth quarter. And the bank is open at 10:36 p.m., ladies and gentlemen.
Alam mo, 9:36 din yung kanina. Ha? So,
bukas pa, an hour later.
Isang oras ha, bukas pa.
Nakikipag-transaction pa.
No.
And ito si Ira Batalier, may pahabol pa.
Gagalit na yung mga empleyado. Overtime pay na yan, sobra-sobra.
Great pass right here after he was trapped. Itong si Joshua Fontanilla finding the would-be Letran Knight. Itong si Ira Batalier for his second three-pointer of the fourth quarter. Fontanilla attacks the defense of Tete Teodoro, but a foul will be called on the former JRU Heavy Bomber. At napakuna naman dito ang Mindoro Tams. 71-62 is the tally. They have struggled so much in this game. Batalier, does he want to go for another one? Yes, he does. 3 3-pointers by Ira Batalier. Teodoro being trapped, forced to give it up. Espiritu to Baila. That shot is short. Rebound by Liwag. The Stars wanting to play a little bit of the clock here as they are up comfortably at this point by a dozen. And nobody home to answer the call of Cosejo.
We're in our second game, best player Jonathan Uyloan had 17 points and had a perfect game. Cosejo, ganun din. Perfect game para sa kanya. 5 of 5 for 10 points.
An excellent challenge right there by him as Teodoro attempted another three-point shot. Batalier thinking of the heat check. Instead passes it off to Liwag.
Ang gigil. Parang gusto pang isalpak eh, no?
Oo, kasi mukhang clear late sana to the basket.
Kapuelo eh.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today.
And we are back here. MPBL action. You see here, Tay Teodoro looks very exhausted. Obviously gassed from the effort that he's been trying to put in to elevate his team to a victory. His partner, Rodel Vaigan, 11 points and 7 rebounds in this game. But the TAM still down by 14 points, 2:56 remaining.
14 points for Tay Teodoro, but it seems like hindi niya tatapusin itong larong ito. And a big part of that, dahil nga sa kalamangan ng Manila, is yung 3 points ni Batelier na tatlong sunod, pero si Vaigan, mabigat yung sagot na yon. So still not out of the woods etong Manila.
10 out of 28 3-point shooting by Mindoro compared to 13 out of 41 for the Stars. A lot of 3-pointers being rained down on this game. Cuenco just checked in, manning the offense. Baila to Espiritu. The lefty going up for a 3-pointer. That's long. Fontanilla. Here's the last 2-minute call. Batalier is free again, this time from straight away. No problem, right there. Catch, set, fire, splash.
Ika nga sa sikat na phrase, kailangan pa bang i-memorize yan? Pang-apat na yan ni Ira Batalier dito sa fourth quarter.
14 points in this game. 12 coming in this quarter, all 3-pointers. Espiritu still trying to give his team a chance right here. A very steep mountain to climb. Bakers doesn't lead by the Stars. Sara, Fontanilla to Liwag. He joins in on the party. First 3-pointer of the game for Allen Bryant Liwag.
Ball screen action on one side led to a semi 2-on-1 on the other end. Liwag, corner 3.
Vaigan eye-to-eye with Batalier. That misses badly. In the Stars,
That's the game.
wisely will play the clock here. Batalier, gustong kumisa pa.
Mintis sa corner kasi, hindi sa taas eh.
And Manila, moments away from grabbing win number 1 in this very young 2022 MPBL season, where we are primed to have 200 regular season games, Coach, and about 34 playoff games. So much basketball action in store for us in the coming months. Hanggang December po tayo dito, mga kaibigan. So hindi kayo mabibitin. You can catch us on the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League Facebook page and also on 1PH some games. But if you are in the vicinity of our locations, of our venues, please do try to troop and watch the team slug it out, because action has just really been amazing for the most part.
Nag-uumpisa pa lang tayo, mga kaibigan. Kaya ikaw, Javi, ihanda mo na ang sarili mo. Lahat ng klaseng candy
Coach,
at agua.
nag-stock na ako ng Paypakwa, ng Salabat, lahat na ng pang-alaga sa boses.
Oo, araw-araw ba naman kayo may show sa umaga? Tama ba, sa umaga?
That's right, Coach, yeah.
Oo, tapos sa gabi. Pero bata ka pa naman.
Trying to just enjoy my youth. But of course, all good things must come to an end.
Matagal pa yan. Matagal pa yan. Hanggang December pa tayo.
Big shout out to the Shoot First community. Just want to take that opportunity to appreciate the support they've been giving us. Recto, 19 seconds left in this game. Cuenco. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams coming into this game with 0 wins, winless, looking for their first wins of this season. At sinabi mo nga kanina, Coach Christian, may uuwing nakangiti at may uuwing luhaan pa rin.
Importante itong Manila nakuha ang kanilang unang panalo dito sa kanilang home floor. Siguro yan yung difference, no? Dahil yung first couple of games nila hindi sa kanilang floor and nakuha nila yung una dito sa Manila. But a big second half for Manila after that sluggish second quarter wherein they only scored 9 points. Pero sa second half, they scored a total of 51 points for them to spell the difference. And talk about the difference maker. That guy right there, all of his 4 3-pointers came in the fourth quarter.
Only 2 points prior to that, but really caught fire. You know, at different points of this game, there were different players from the Stars who kind of went on a scoring run. Gary David earlier and also Joshua Fontanilla. But it was really Ira Batalier who made the difference. And he is with our Sidney Crespo and courtside.
Yes, Javi and Coach Christian. Kasama ko nga ngayon ang ating best player of the game. Siyempre mula sa Manila Stars, we have Ira Batalier. Ira, first of all, congratulations. Ayun, sobrang saya ng mga Manileño. You have 11 big points and very confident from the three-point line. Which part of the game helped you be confident and take those shots?
Siguro yung pag nasa bench kami, yung mga coach namin, positive lang. Sabi, itira lang yung shots na walang ibang iniisip.
Now, this is your first win of the season. Definitely more games to come. Ano ba yung learnings nyo tonight na definitely dadalhin nyo on the next one?
Siguro yung yung winning attitude namin. Na tuloy-tuloy lang kahit na lamang yung kalaban, tuloy-tuloy lang ginagawa namin na magtiwala lang sa system.
I don't know, this is your chance para batiin or mag-thank you para sa inyong family, friends, or supporters.
Binabati ko si Boss Raymond, Boss Robert Kai, Boss Joey, sa family ko sa Palawan nanonood. Yun lang. Thank you.
Alright, again, congratulations, Ira. Enjoy your win. Ngayon, balik natin sa ating panel, Javi and Coach Christian.
Congratulations to Ira Batalier and the rest of the Manila Stars for snagging their first victory of this MPBL season. And sa Monday, mga kaibigan, abangan nyo. We will be at the Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City, Pasig, going up against Pampanga in the opener. And in our main game, it'll be Zamboanga Families Brand Sardines going up against San Juan Go for Gold. Heavy matchup right there. And if you have the chance, ladies and gentlemen,